Hey everyone, it's me. I want to make a YouTube video about a local contractor and if anyone needs this information, I have screenshots, I have a phone number, I have, an invoice from the business, etc., etc. And I want to go back. My husband and I have been married for a couple of years. He bought a house prior to us getting married, and uh, we needed some work. My husband primarily can do a lot of the work himself, but one thing he doesn't do is framing door, installing door frames and things like that for external doors. And we have a small house. It was a house that was built in a small community. We have, his house is set on foundation. It's a 3-bedroom basementless ranch. It's in a little lake community. We're not on the lake, we're off the lake. But anyway, someone had originally purchased a structure that was on the land and then built a house over that. So it's kind of a mishmash. Years ago, they didn't require permits for builds. And so anyways, the back door was one of these old wooden doors. It was just in rough shape. And so we recently decided to install a new back door. This was a couple of years ago, and we wanted to give a local contractor an opportunity. And a bunch of people said, oh, this guy, Chris Paulson, he can do it. And he came over and I said, are you able to do this? And he gave us a plan and said yes. And we were really excited about it. And we said, well, what's the name of your company? He goes, well, I work on my own. And, the thing is my dad was a firefighter and a lot of his friends did side jobs. And so we wanted to give the guy an opportunity. And so talked about the door we wanted to have ordered. And we were going from a smaller door to a taller door. And so either way, it wasn't, I'm not saying it was a no-brainer, but if you can't do the job, to go up, either up or down. Don't take on, don't state that you can do the job and if you're unable to. And so he did it, and the, the outside looks awesome. Just really excited about the outside. Looks perfect. It looks framed, but on the inside, it was, we don't know what happened. And he said the interior where they put the weather stripping caused the door to be flush on the bottom but eventually come out on the top and be angled out on the top about 1/8 of an inch. So the door comes out. It's just very odd. And I said to him, I said, the door should be flush across the top and the bottom. What's going on? And he said, oh, eventually the weather stripping will settle and the door will be flush. And I said, okay, that's fine. And now it's been 2 years, and my husband, I said to him, this is really, I'm just, he's a local guy. We wrote him a check to himself, not a business. And so we thought, well, my husband was just once again irritated because he said, well, I'll have to fix it or do something. And also he built the door out about 1 inch into the hallway. He had framed. It's just very odd because the last door was flush with the wall except for the trim. But this door comes out about 1 inch. So outside looks awesome. The inside is just an irritant. So recently in our group for our town, his wife posted, my husband, Chris Paulson, the owner of C&M Construction in our town, in Mugwanago, Wisconsin. Get a hold of him. No job, he's remodeling or contractor or whatever. And and I sent her pictures, as I did to him after he completed the job under his regular name. I had sent him pictures, and there's correspondence, and so I said, I really would like him to come and look at this. And then she's like, well, I'll tell him. And he reaches out to me and says, so he went on a tangent and he sent me a screenshot where I said, okay. And he said, eventually it will become flush. and settle in or something. It's settle in or something along those lines. I have all the screenshots, and now the phone number in the screenshot is for C&M Construction and not just his name. And because I probably have the old screenshots or my old phone, etc., from 2 years ago, and he sent me the screenshot of that portion of the conversation, and he had entered my name as Laura Wackadoodle in his phone. And I said, why is my name entered into your phone like this? And he said, oh, my phone messed up and I need to get a new phone. So he never took responsibility even for entering my name into his phone like that. And then he goes on to say it's our fault, this and that. It's just a mess. We can't even lock our bolt lock because the framing wasn't done correctly. And it just recently, for some odd reason, started doing. It's really weird because we were able to lock the bolt the first year, and just recently it just, you have to maneuver the door. We don't have a problem with our front door with the bolt lock just opening and closing like normal. So I just wanted to say that he has not once taken responsibility, and then he had the nerve to send me an invoice to fix the bolt lock. But never once did he take responsibility. I can't even. Am I a wackadoodle? If I expect a job to be done right, probably. But anyways, just wanted to say it. If you need a contractor and you're in our area, don't hire this guy. I can send you screenshots. I can post them. But not once did he say, I'm sorry. If it wasn't going to settle in and be flush, shouldn't have said it's going to settle in. You should have framed it out properly. I know our house is weird, but everything, our house is solid. So whatever you have to do, if you had to do the framing different, so it's angled in slightly, an eighth of an inch, angle that in so it settles properly. And it should have been flush from the beginning, and he should have never said, it's the weather stripping, it'll eventually settle. It never happened. I don't like having the door out an eighth of an inch. It's so annoying, and I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, and thank God it wasn't thousands of dollars. But I just wanted to say, please make sure you hire the right people. And now he has, on the Better Business Bureau, C&M Construction in Mukwonago, already the company's only been since, I think, maybe September, October, something like that, of 2022. And so he's already had one complaint. I posted my complaint, and his rebuttal was, it had nothing to do with the company since it was started in 2022. That has nothing to do with the company name. And I said, because you're the owner of the company. I still stand by what I'm saying. So I have proof of all of this. I'm not trying to get anyone into trouble, but if the contractor cannot take responsibility for work that is not completed to satisfaction, then unfortunately you're not dealing with the right person and your money should go elsewhere. So wanted to make this video. I hope this helps someone, and I hope everyone's having a great day. Bye-bye.